Wear things. See, even people on TV do it. Okay, let's talk about this hammered bead bracelet. Oh my goodness. I love a sterling silver beaded bracelet. There's something about it that's almost like the sterling silver version of pearls. But this has the J signature because it's a station bracelet on their iconic, most loved 2.7mm box chain. Now, in the freshest of way, when you're stacking your bracelets, you're adding unbelievable texture. The hammering on each round bead is done so beautifully, the gorgeous clasp and closure, but then you're also getting a piece that looks beautiful on its own, right? If you love simplistic jewelry, come on in. You also have a price of 57% savings. That is one of the biggest markdowns in our full hour for J tonight. So if you've always wanted to buy your very first J piece, you want to buy a J piece for someone, this is a great way to do it. It's also one of our more affordable items tonight as well. $84.99, which means once it's gone, it's gone. It is a clearance sale price. Retiring clearance price, extra markdown with that sale. So that's going to give you one of the lowest sale prices that we offer. We've got a few great colors to choose from. Not colors, sizes. That's the word I was looking for. So there are different sizes. You order extra small, which is a 6 1/4 inch fit. A small is a 6 3/4 inch fit. An average is going to be the 7 1/4 inch fit. We also have the large, which is an 8-inch fit. Extra large is an 8 1/4 inch fit, right? So you've got lots of choices. Remember, it's not like fit like a t-shirt. It's actually the size of your wrist and maybe your personal fit preference of how much drape you like. Hey, Angela, do you know the dollar bill trick with finding your bracelet size?
No,
Have you ever heard this?
I want to hear.
So a $1 bill is about 6 inches long, okay? So what you could do, you take the $1 bill, you wrap it around your wrist. There will most likely be a little bit of a gap, right? And then you can kind of guesstimate. So if you have no clue what your size is, you wrap the dollar bill around your wrist and then you'll see a little bit of that gap. You say, oh, is that a 1/4 inch? Is that a couple inches? So if you don't have like
That's
a right
genius.
tape measure, that's a trick to do your size. But isn't that handy?
I'm like looking around and seeing.
Yeah, you're like, wait, can I get a dollar bill? Does somebody have a dollar? No. But this is such a this to me, it is a showcase of what Jay does best with the hammering and that box chain.
And this is one of my favorite bracelets. This is something that I wear every single day because it is truly a classic style, never will go out of style, and it's just so beautiful and comfortable to wear. I love that the hammered beads are stationed, and in between you're getting those subtle, those little points of our beautiful box chains. So, all of the beads aren't clustered together. They're separated a little bit. And I think it gives it like a nice feminine look.
Look how stunning that is. And each one done with that beading, goodness gracious. Okay, so the hammering on each of the beads, I think gives it a more higher end look because there's more points of reflection. Many times when you take a shape and you make it a little imperfect, it looks even more interesting, right? Think of fine art. Think of other things in the world that are often not quite symmetrical, yet it's beautiful at the same time. That's exactly what is done with this bracelet. I want to show you the closure as well. Because, Angela, the way that your team at J does these finishings, I never struggle getting my bracelet on myself.
Oh, and that is like my biggest, challenge when it comes to getting ready for the day is, how am I going to, make sure that all of this jewelry, fits on me without having to ask my husband or someone else. And so I love our custom lobster claw clasps because they're truly meant for comfort. They're meant for you,
right,
and to be able to put it on day in and day out.
Ooh,
very,
Angela,
very
I'm so
easy.
sorry to jump in because I'm just getting word extra large, right? Is that correct, Blaine?
Oh.
That one is last call, really popular. And here's the thing, many of you are picking up on more than one. So with so many grabbing more than one, these sizes will go quickly. We do have extra small through extra large. Extra small, 6 1/4 inch, small, 6 3/4. Average is the 7 1/4. I like to wear the average. I like a little bit more drape with my bracelets. Large is an 8-inch, Extra large is an 8¼ inch, okay? So you've got really great size options, but that's for now. That won't be for the whole story, right? But the beauty of the design, and okay, this should be $199. It's $84.99. Listen, I didn't do the math before the show. I'm not a human calculator, nor do I have an abacus, but that's some good savings. Under $85 for sterling silver. When I worked in the luxury jewelry store, Angela, I'm trying to think if you could maybe get a crystal votive candle for that, like a candle holder for that price, and I don't think you even could. You couldn't walk out of my store with it. I couldn't even sell you the bag. And trust me, people asked, right?
No, but that is so true, and you know, so I'm so happy that we're able to, you know, bring you all of these pieces at, at affordable prices. But this bracelet is truly something that you are going to wear. You're going to be able to pair it with all of your other pieces. If you have cups, if you have box chains, you know, all of the other bracelets that we have within the show, it pairs so beautifully. But just as you said before, this is a great standalone piece as well. And I love that hammering detail. Yeah.
Oh, look how elegant. Okay. Look how elegant. It is just on its own. And then if you love to stack, stacking sometimes can feel hard. It can, because you got to mix and match the right textures and finishes. This piece does it perfectly. You have the hammering, and even on that box chain, the beads are stationed, or like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like they're going to roll on the, like they're each set in their position, okay?
Yes.
So they're fixed. That's the word. They're fixed. But even within each segment, you see that oxidation. So now we're even mixing in like the oxidation with the texture of the hammering. It is so beautiful. What you're looking at right here are the variations of sizes. The extra small, small, average, large, and extra large. But extra large is gonna, nope, I was gonna say it's gonna roll off pretty soon, and it did. So the extra large is gone. We're down to 4 sizes, and there's no large. Oh, so we have 3 sizes: extra small, small, and average. Now, average, there's fewer than 100 to go around. That's a very popular size for us. The average is that 7¼ inch fit. The small is the 6¾ and the extra small is a 6¼ for $84.99. If you're on the fence and you're not quite sure the size, just go for the average. I'm someone where I can wear, so like Angela, with my wrist measurement, I can wear the small, no problem. But I just like to have a touch more drape personally, so a lot of times I go for the average. So if you're buying a gift for someone, that's what I would stick, unless you know that they have a smaller wrist. It's J419147. Give us a call to place your order. It's 1-800-500-7590. You can also take your smartphone, open the camera, and scan that QR code too. That's kind of fun. Fun way to shop. But Miss Angela, do you love to stack, or do you like to wear one single bracelet?
So I definitely like to stack. I don't like to do, like, I typically will have 2 to 3 bracelets, on, and then one on the other. So I kind of like to play around. So sometimes with this hammered bracelet, I'll have 2 additional, but then sometimes I like just having it on its own, because, you know, it truly can be a standalone piece. But I love how you can have so much fun with this, but it's just such a classic design. You know, if you know Jay and you're so familiar with us, you know our beautiful hammer texture, you know our gorgeous box chain with those rounded edges. So you're getting all of those beautiful qualities in this bracelet. And I love too showing the lobster claw clasp. Like, this bracelet truly 360 degrees around is beautiful. You don't have to worry about it turning over and you being like, oh, it needs to face front. Like, it's beautiful.
Yes, there's never a point where it looks unfinished. That's luxury. And how much would you spend for that? Right? When you think about something that's luxury, you know, the finest finishings, the most beautiful craftsmanship, would you think $200? Because for myself, even that, I'm like, oh wow, for sterling silver, something that's gonna range between about 11 to 14 grams of sterling silver. Now we're at 55% savings. Just to be clear, it's actually 57%. We just often put 5s and 10s in the graphics because it's easier. It's 57% savings for this beautiful bracelet that should be $200, and now it's $84.99. Just today, I received a text message from one of our babysitters who's graduating. She goes to the same she had gone to the same elementary school as my kids, and so she's getting pictures of her, At the elementary school she went to, as now she's the graduating senior, with my cute little nuggets, wouldn't this be a great graduation gift? $84.99. Now, a lot of you are grabbing more than one. There's about 150 spoken for. If you want the average, oh, stop, there's 80. And we've already had 150 in our show out the door. And then we also have the extra small and small. Those are getting limited as well. So call us on our hammered bead bracelet, 1-800-500-7590.